हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू आवर मॉड्यूल ऑन नियोप्लेशिया। एज यू नो, नियोप्लेशिया बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है, साथ ही साथ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है जनरल पैथोलॉजी का। एंड यू रिक्वायर नियोप्लेशिया नॉलेज टू अप्लाई इट फॉर सिस्टमिक पैथोलॉजी। जब सिस्टमिक पैथोलॉजी पढ़ेंगे तब नियोप्लेशिया के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट दिमाग में रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है। सो इन दिस मॉड्यूल वी विल कवर कार्सिनोजेनेसिस के बेसिक प्रिंसिपल्स। वी विल गो टू कार्सिनोजेंस एंड अदर टॉपिक्स इन नेक्स्ट मॉड्यूल्स। फर्स्ट, अगर कार्सिनोजेनेसिस क्लियर है तो कार्सिनोजेंस एंड अदर मेटास्टेसिस इन्वेजन जैसे टॉपिक इजीली समझ में आ जाएंगे। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो व्हाट विल वी स्टडी इन दिस मॉड्यूल? वी विल स्टडी नियोप्लेशिया, इट्स डेफिनेशन and the term monoclonality, then carcinogenesis and the characteristics of cancers. Then when we will cover carcinogenesis, आपको benign and malignant tumor का definition पता चल जाएगा। So how will we study this confusing topic? हम कोई complicated terms का इस्तेमाल शुरुआत में नहीं करेंगे। First we will build the base, then we will use complicated terms and no memorization। आपको कुछ भी याद करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपको खुद ब खुद समझ में आता चला जाएगा। देन टचिंग वॉट एवर नेसेसरी, जो भी टॉपिक या कॉन्सेप्ट नेसेसरी है आपके एग्जाम्स या वाइवा के लिए, इवन टू बिल्ड कॉन्सेप्ट्स, वी विल बी टचिंग दोज टॉपिक्स। व्हाट इज नियोप्लेशिया? नियोप्लेशिया मीन्स न्यू प्रोलिफरेशन ऑफ मोनोक्लोनल सेल्स। न्यू प्रोलिफरेशन मतलब न्यू सेल ग्रोथ विच इज़ ऑफ मोनोक्लोनल सेल्स, विच मीन्स एक ही सेल बहुत सारे डिविजन्स लेकर कैंसर मास प्रोड्यूस करेगा। बट वाई इज दिस नियोप्लेशिया अकरिंग? वाई इज दिस न्यू प्रोलिफरेशन अकरिंग? दिस इज ड्यू टू नॉन लीथल डीएनए डैमेज। नॉन लीथल बिकॉज अगर डीएनए का लीथल डैमेज होगा तो सेल विल डाई, देन कार्सिनोजेनेसिस होगा ही नहीं। सो डीएनए शुड अंडरगो ओनली अ लिटिल बिट डैमेज सो दैट इट प्रोड्यूसेस altered proteins. Next is monoclonality. Any cancer arising as a result of unstoppable proliferation of one cell. Why is this one stressed here? Because for example, if we take this as epithelium, for example, it is the epidermis of the skin. We will say that any cancer arising as a result of unstoppable proliferation of one cell, which means ये पूरे एपिडर्मिस में से सिर्फ एक ही सेल ऐसे म्यूटेशंस अंडरगो होगा जिससे वो कैंसर मास फॉर्म करेगा। दिस इज वन सेल, नॉट वन सेल टाइप, बिकॉज ये एपिडर्मिस के सारे सेल्स एक जैसे, दे विल नॉट प्रोलिफरेट टू मेक कैंसर। सिर्फ एक ही सेल के पास म्यूटेशन होगा जिससे वो कैंसर प्रोड्यूस करेगा। एंड दिस नियोप्लेशिया शुड इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम हाइपरप्लेजिया, बिकॉज हाइपरप्लेजिया में क्या होता है, when there is damage to the skin, यहाँ पर different types of cell will proliferate, but in neoplasia only one type of cell proliferates. We said that only one cell will proliferate to an extent that कि वो cancer mass बना देगा, but how do we prove that? We will take example of B cells. As you know, B cells during inflammation produce many immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins have a light chain and a heavy chain. So in B cells दो टाइप के लाइट चेन बनाते हैं, एक है कैपा और एक है लैम्डा। कैपा इज टू लैम्डा की रेशियो नॉर्मली 3:1 होती है, विच मीन्स 3 B cells प्रोड्यूस कैपा लाइट चेन एंड 1 B cell प्रोड्यूसेस लैम्डा लाइट चेन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक पेशेंट आता है स्वोलन लिम्फ नोड लेकर, देन वी सस्पेक्ट आइदर इट इज इन्फेक्शन और इट इज़ अ नियोप्लास्टिक proliferation. So जब we send the tissue sample for biopsy, it reveals that kappa is to lambda की ratio is very much increased, like 10:1 or even 20:1. So this means only one type of B cell is proliferating too much. But in case of infection क्या होता है कि kappa is to lambda की ratio, even if there is proliferation, it stays normal because there is hyperplasia of B cells, not neoplasia. Hope that clears the concept of monoclonality. Next is carcinogenesis. We will first touch carcinogenesis from surface, then we will go in detail about every point in further slides. So first one is growth factors are available in infinite amount. For any cell to divide or grow, it requires growth factors. And जब भी सेल एक डिवीजन करता है तो growth factors are stopped. But in neoplastic cell, growth factors की कमी नहीं है. There are a lot of growth factors which are allowing the cell to proliferate. Next one is receptors are working even without a signal. Any growth factor to bring about proliferation in a cell, it needs to bind to a receptor. But in neoplastic cells, ये receptor को growth factor की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. So without growth factor only, it fires signals to the nucleus and it allows cell proliferation. Third one is genes responsible for stopping proliferation are not working. For example, when cell undergoes one division, देर आर सम जीन्स विच विल स्टॉप इट राइट देयर, बट इन कैंसर सेल्स ये जीन्स जो सेल को प्रोलिफरेट होने से रोक रहे हैं, दे आर इन फंक्शनल, विच मीन्स आफ्टर वन डिवीजन इट विल कंटिन्यू टू डिवाइड फर्दर एंड फर्दर, 2 से 4, 4 से 8, इट विल कंटिन्यू. Fourth one is blood supply is readily available. For any cell or tissue to grow, it needs blood, it needs nutrients. In normal cells, they grow for limited amount, but in neoplastic cells, they have ability to secrete few substances which will cause blood vessels, new blood vessels to grow and to supply blood to them. Next is cells have lost the ability to die. यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज, अगर सेल को कोई डैमेज होता है या फिर सेल इज सिक्रेटिंग एनी abnormal प्रोटीन्स, apoptosis is switched on and cell undergoes apoptosis. But in neoplastic cells, what happens is they produce few factors which will evade apoptosis, which means they will continue to proliferate without dying. Next is they can replicate forever. ये a normal cell, what happens is after a specific number of replication it dies, but in neoplastic cells they have the ability to continue to proliferate forever. Next is they even escape our immune system. If there is any damage to the cell or cell is secreting abnormal proteins, then our immune system cells like NK cells or macrophages or T cells, they will come and kill those abnormal cells. But neoplastic cells, even though abnormal, they secrete some factors or downregulate few elements which will help them evade our immune system. So far I think we have a basic understanding about what is happening in carcinogenesis. Next what we will do is go into a little bit of depth about what we have studied in the previous slides. Suppose ये एक normal cell है, इसके पास है एक nucleus and inside nucleus there are many genes which code for different type of proteins. ये सबसे पहला set of genes they code for growth factors. Growth factors are molecules which are required for cell growth. Cancer cells में क्या होता है कि these set of genes which code for growth factors they are defective. So in them there is a mutation called gain of function mutations. Gain of function mutation मतलब a gene which is functioning normally will increase its function, so it will produce increased number of growth factors. ज़्यादा growth factors बनाएगा cell, so and it will continue to proliferate. Next set of genes they code for growth factor receptors. growth factors को cell पर काम करने के लिए receptor की ज़रूरत होती है. They bind to receptor and receptor send signal to the nucleus, then DNA replication and cell replication will occur. But when there is a defect in these genes, when there is a mutation in these genes, they will produce defective receptors. These receptors they do not require growth factors. Even without growth factor also it sends signal to the nucleus to continue cell proliferation. Next set of genes they code for transcription factors. Transcription factors are proteins जो DNA को signal देते हैं to initiate transcription, which means DNA will form RNA and then RNA will form proteins and different types of processes in cell occur like cell division or cell proliferation. जब ये genes mutated होते हैं तो they produce abnormal transcription factors, which means transcription factors will go on signal DNA, so that DNA will go on transcribe and that RNA will go on translate and cell will grow endlessly. Next set of genes which are coded are cell cycle regulators. Normally क्या होता है कि when cell is undergoing cell cycle it has to go from G1 to S phase. If G1 phase में कोई भी abnormality है या DNA damage है या mutations है, then cell cycle regulators will stop the cell cycle in G1 phase. But what happens in cancer cells is these protein is mutated, these genes are mutated which code for defective cell cycle regulators. मतलब अगर even if G1 phase में DNA damage है या फिर abnormal properties है cell के पास, these cell cycle regulators do not stop it. The cell will go to S phase without any stopping. So defective cell will continue to divide. So those 4 genes which we talked about are called proto-oncogenes, जिनका मतलब है कि when those genes are defective then they will develop oncogenes. Oncogenes are genes जो कैंसर फॉर्म होने में मदद करते हैं. There are defective genes which will allow cell proliferation. Now वो 4 genes को देखने के बाद now we can conclude that cancer cells are self-sufficient in growth signals, which means वो खुद ही अपने growth signals प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, खुद ही रिसेप्टर से सिग्नल भेज रहे हैं, खुद ही न्यूक्लियस को एक्टिवेट कर रहे हैं एंड खुद ही प्रोलिफरेट हो रहे हैं. Now next set of genes which we'll talk about are tumor suppressor genes. Tumor suppressor genes also act like cell cycle regulators. Tumor suppressor genes क्या करते हैं कि when the cell is progressing from G1 to S phase, if they find any damage in G1 phase, any type of mutation, DNA damage अगर tumor suppressor genes find करते हैं G1 phase में, तो वो cell cycle को वहीं पर रोक देंगे. Then they will upregulate repair enzymes जो कि DNA का damage repair कर देंगे. Then the cell will progress to S phase. But in cancer cells what happens is tumor suppressor genes have loss of function mutation, which means loss of function mutation मतलब this gene which is coding for tumor suppressor genes, ये tumor suppressor genes का कोडिंग कम कर देगा. So tumor suppressor genes are not available to regulate the cell cycle. So with this we can say that when tumor suppressor genes are gone, then cell is insensitive to growth inhibitory signals. Next set of genes are which secrete few growth factors like vascular endothelial growth factor and fibroblast growth factor. These two growth factors are necessary for development of blood vessels. Cancer cells have the ability to secrete these growth factors, which will increase the formation of new blood vessels toward those malignant transformation. Hence we can say neoplastic cells have sustained angiogenesis. Next thing is proteins for apoptosis. There are two types of apoptotic proteins. एक है एंटी apoptotic प्रोटीन और दूसरा है प्रो apoptotic प्रोटीन्स. क्या होता है कि नॉर्मल सेल्स में जब भी कोई डीएनए डैमेज होता है तो प्रो apoptotic प्रोटीन्स दे ब्रिंग अबाउट apoptosis इन द abnormal सेल. बट कैंसर सेल्स में क्या होता है कि दे इंक्रीज एंटी apoptotic प्रोटीन्स इन themselves so that apoptosis will not occur in them. Hence cancer cells evade apoptosis. Next thing is cell is continuing to divide forever. But ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? नॉर्मल सेल के अंदर जो क्रोमोजोम्स हैं, विथ एवरी रेप्लिकेशन ये क्रोमोजोम शॉर्टन्स. देयर आर टीलोमियर्स एडेड टू दीज क्रोमोजोम्स एट द एंड्स. सो विथ एवरी रेप्लिकेशन ये क्रोमोजोम छोटा होता जाता है. दीज टीलोमियर्स ऑल्सो शॉर्टन. बट इन कैंसर सेल्स व्हाट हैपनिंग, दे अपरेगुलेट एन एंजाइम कॉल्ड टीलोमरेस. टीलोमरेस एंजाइम क्या करता है, आफ्टर एवरी रेप्लिकेशन वो नए डीएनए फ्रैगमेंट्स ऐड करता है इन क्रोमोजोम्स पर, सो दैट दीज क्रोमोजोम्स डू नॉट शॉर्टन एंड दे कंटिन्यू टू रेप्लिकेट फॉर एवर. हेंस कैंसर सेल्स हैव लिमिटलेस रेप्लिकेटिव पोटेंशियल. नाउ ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग, म्यूटेशंस आर हैपनिंग, abnormal proteins are being made. अपनी बॉडी तो ये सब देख के चुप नहीं बैठेगी. दे विल सेंड अवर इम्यून सेल्स टू गो एंड किल द abnormal cells. Normally if any abnormal protein is found in the body, immune cells जाकर उसे ख़त्म कर देते हैं. But what happens in cancer cells? Cancer cells they develop few characteristics which help them evade the immune system. Normally क्या होता है कि when there is an abnormal protein, it is picked up by antigen presenting cells. It is processed and presented to the T helper cells by the help of MHC proteins. Cancer cells में क्या होता है कि they downregulate these MHC proteins so that abnormal protein की presentation T helper cell पे होगी नहीं. There will be no immune reaction and hence they evade our immune system. So far what we have seen is एक cell ने इतने सारे mutations acquire कर लिए है कि जिससे वो continuously proliferate कर रहा है. But till now it hasn't invaded the tissues. यहाँ पर benign and malignant के बीच का difference आता है. Benign cancers means those cancers which stay at that point on which they have originated. For example, this is the epidermis of the skin, this is the basement membrane, epidermis, and beneath that basement membrane there is dermis. For example, this cell has undergone monoclonal neoplastic proliferation. Now these cells are remained in the epidermis, they haven't crossed to dermis yet. Hence this type of neoplastic proliferation is benign. What is malignant? Malignant is when these neoplastic cells invade other tissues. For example, from epidermis they spread to dermis. From dermis they go deeper into the tissues, into the blood vessels and lymphatics, and travel to different parts of the body. So malignancy and invasion is a characteristic of cancers. What happens when a cancer is invading tissues? For example, this is the basement membrane. A monoclonal cell has acquired mutations and developed neoplastic proliferation. Now these cancer cells will secrete few enzymes which degrade this basement membrane. After degrading this basement membrane, they travel down deep into the tissues. For example, here dermis. Now from dermis they travel into the blood vessels or into the lymphatics, and from blood vessels and lymphatics they reach different parts of the body. This is called malignant invasion. So those were few details in a little bit of depth about these points. One more thing Robin mentions is there is altered metabolism in cancer cells. वो कुछ ज़्यादा रेलिवेंसी का नहीं है, but we will know that कि cancer cells even in anaerobic conditions, even there is less oxygen supply, they continue to undergo aerobic glycolysis. It helps in their unstoppable proliferation. So in next lecture what we will do is we will go in further detail, in much detail about proto-oncogenes. We will see what are tumor suppressor genes, all of their examples, and we will see what are the carcinogens. After having this concept made in this lecture, next lectures will be very easy for you, and even if you go and read Robbins, everything will make sense. Thank you for watching.